Valley, and welcome back. We are back with Gaduru, the Gadget Gurus, for a very special episode focusing just on apps, whether it be iPhone or Android, apps galore. So let's get right into it.
Well, up till now, we've talked a lot about the various aspects of your smartphones and your tablets and the physical aspect of protecting or keeping them good or customizing them or doing something different. But obviously the reason we get them isn't for the sleek looks on the outside only. It's mostly because of what this will do for you. Because these things are incredible. The computer that I had when I was in college couldn't do a quarter of what my iPhone can do.
And this you can just put in your pocket.
Yes. It's amazing what these things can do. And so one of the first things I want to just talk about is help make sure that everybody understands people talk about Android, people talk about iOS. And when we say iOS, we're actually talking about Apple. So that's all of the Apple devices. That's your iPhones, your iPads, your iPod Touches. That's iOS. And then Android is by Google. And Android is going to be like your Samsung Galaxies. Kindle has Android, or you can put Android on Kindle. And you've got Android is on all of your HTCs or your Samsung Galaxies, your Razrs, your Droids, all of those, that's Android. So now those are the two main operating systems.
Good definition between the both of them.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to apps, I have so many apps on my iPhone. I mean, from Facebook, Twitter, to my own banking. I can do anything that I need to from my iPhone. I can deposit a check on my iPhone, and it'll be in my bank account.
I know. It's amazing what they've now done with these things. I pay all my checks through online banking, and I do it all through here. Every banking thing that I need to do, I trade stocks through my iPhone. I check. I actually can get on my iPhone, look at a security camera at one of my stores and see what my employees are doing. I can do that on my iPhone. There's amazing things that you can do on this. I take all of the receipts that, from a business standpoint, you're constantly needing to track your receipts so you can properly do your taxes at the end of the year and keep track of your expenses. Well, I can scan using the camera. I scan all of my receipts and I organize them immediately, and the end of the month, I've already got all of my receipts organized exactly the way that I need them. So from a small business standpoint, these things are an amazing tool.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention that now, with tools that we've got, you can actually put a little credit card reader onto your device, and you can actually take credit cards. You could, and the cost to start this isn't like it used to be, where you have to buy all this equipment and you have to pay this monthly fee. There's 0 monthly fees. You don't have to pay for a bunch of equipment. It's basically free to get yourself set up with a credit card reading app, and you can be in business. You could be taking credit cards at your yard sale.
That is amazing. I love to hear that, because I mean, I love technology. So when you hear how easy it is to just adapt into everyday life, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, with the credit card machine, you know, my place of employment, we have that. I know a lot of delivery places now have credit card machines. Rather than taking credit card over the phone, once you're at your doorstep, you just swipe it and you're good to go.
Exactly. I mean, so we just, over the time, we're starting to finally get to the mindset that this is the computer. This is the computer that you need. You can do just about everything and anything that you would ever need between either a smartphone or a tablet. In fact, you'll find, I think it's Starbucks now, that all the Starbucks, they're using iPads as their point of sale system, and it's just touchscreen. It's very easy. It's very user friendly.
Oh, absolutely. I know some jewelry stores that are doing iPads, and you can design your ring on the iPad. So, more of the story, with the iPhone and an iPad, you could pretty much rule the world if you wanted to. I mean, you could do everything you wanted to with it.
Exactly. And I think the other thing that's great is I've found myself now being able to follow all the news that you would ever want. So I think taking advantage of staying connected, both through a social media standpoint, as well as through all the news. I read Wall Street Journal, Harvard Business Review. I read all of these things based on the device. So the device that you've got, know that, what you want to do. So a couple of things that I'm going to throw out as a tip. Twitter is not something that's scary. In fact, Twitter is fantastic. I would get yourself a Twitter app so that you can start following things and start following the things that matter to you. You can get great receipts, or all the things that you would need. We're running out of time, but
love it.
Twitter is great for that.
Basically, you can do whatever you want to from the hands of your little phone. Thank you so much for being here again, and we'll be back, and we'll see you again for another segment of some gadget technology.